With regard to the ongoing investigation into self-styled antique dealer Monson Mavungal's activities and his alleged links to senior police officers, Kerala High Court on Thursday told the government that there cannot be a cover-up. The concern of the court is that there cannot be any cover-up. To that extent, the court will be watching the investigation. I want a proper investigation. There should be no cover-up, Justice Devan Ramachandran said. The High Court said that prima facie there appears to be something much more than what meets the eye. And though an investigation was going on, the question is whether agencies from outside the state should also be brought in due to the allegations against senior police officials, one of whom, according to news reports, has been suspended. It directed that the Enforcement Directorate be made a party in the matter after the state government said it was not opposed to the same. With this, the ED is likely to launch a probe into the Benami black money transactions of 5 officials. The Director General of Prosecution appearing for the state and the police said he had not received any information regarding suspension of any officer, but he saw in news reports that Inspector General of Police IG G. Lakshman had been suspended for allegedly aiding Mavungal. The court was hearing a plea by the antiques dealer's former driver cum mechanic alleging harassment by his former employer and some police officers close to him after he made certain disclosures to police in connection with the cheating case against Mavungal. The court during the hearing questioned the state police as to why no action was taken under the Antiques and Art Treasures Act 1972 against Mavungal after former DGP Loknath Behera raised doubts regarding genuineness of the artistic treasures and antiques at the controversial antique dealer's house subsequent to his visit there. Mavungal was allowed to run free all this time, and now you have POCSO and rape cases against him. Proper policing would have prevented this, Justice Devan Ramachandran said to the police. The court said action under the Antiques Act back in 2019 after Behera's visit to Mavungal's house would have put a stop to his various allegedly illegal activities. The court also noted that no action was taken against Mavungal even after an intelligence report of January last year said that he was frequently going abroad for dealing in antiquities, even though he had no license for the same. These things certainly ought to have alerted the police. If it were some ordinary citizen, he would have been jailed long back. But Mavungal was allowed to run free, and he even had access to the office of then State Police Chief, the court observed. In response to the court's query as to who invited Behera and Additional Director General of Police Manoj Abraham to the house of Mavungal, the state said that they were invited there by a woman, Anitha Pulayil, who claimed to be the global coordinator of the women's wing of Pravasi Malayali Federation, an organization which purportedly worked for the interests of Indians abroad. The state also said that just because someone claimed to have antiquities, action under the Antiquities Act cannot be taken, as no one believed Mavungal's claims. The court, however, rejected this contention, saying a responsible police officer should have taken action when someone was making such claims, like possessing Tipu's throne or Moses' staff. It listed the matter on November 19th, giving time to the petitioner to implead the ED as a party and for filing an additional affidavit. The court had earlier also raised questions related to Mavungal's alleged links with senior police officials in the state. State Police Chief Anil Kant had earlier filed an affidavit in court stating that former State Police Chief Behera's visit to Mavungal's residence in May 2019 was unscheduled and purely out of interest to look at the items of historical importance that the latter claimed to possess and not to give him any undue mileage in society. At the time, Behera visited Mavungal's residence on May 11, 2019. The latter was known in social media and the public as a doctor and philanthropist, and there was no intelligence report available about the dubious nature of the articles in his house, the SPC had said in the affidavit. The affidavit was filed in response to the High Court's query to Kant on October 5th as to whether he trusts the police under his command to carry out a proper investigation into the complaints against Mavungal when allegations are flying thick and high against police officers of various ranks in the state. News Desk, Kaumudy Global.